The fans are back, and from what you can see on your screen, it probably looks like a bit more of a color match than it actually is in person, because I'm actually wearing purple. But you can't tell that I'm wearing purple.
No. It looks blue.
It's fine. But it looks blue, so I'll take that. But the fans are back because this is a much better episode of The GOAT than other episodes of this season. But anyway, hello, hi. Welcome to The Cup TV, part of the Currently Unnamed Podcast Network, where we put the real and the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan Murphy, say something gay. Currently, I'm out of my caffeine, so I'm just drinking water because hydration is of the essence of Hall, and that's all I'm doing today because still recovering from heat stroke.
And I am Lana, your resident evil diva, and I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I love me some tea. I am drinking not caffeine. There's no caffeine in this, but it is root beer, parts root beer.
Work.
Not sponsored, but would love to be because I love
that sounds lovely.
I love me some parts root beer. But yeah, that's what I'm drinking right now. And yeah, I didn't want to put Bart's root beer in my beautiful cup mug. Not that I couldn't have, but hello. Cup mugs, peanut full of cup mugs, peanut full of cup mugs. But yeah, you can get your cup mug or any of our cup merch at lanagcreations.etsy.com. That link will be in the description below. And if you haven't checked out the Etsy shop in a while, you should do that because we got new things in there. So go check that out. We do ship domestically here in the U.S., Canada, and Mexico, and we do ship internationally. So there are no excuses. Get your cup merch, period.
Well, we are back. It is episode 5 of The GOAT, season 1. And this was a fun week.
It was cute.
It was very cute. I thought it was a very cute challenge. Set that we got, a very cute theme. We'll talk all about it. So I'm very, very excited. Before we do, though, make sure to subscribe if you've not already, because we are here almost all the time giving you almost all things TV, reality, scripted, all the above. We got a lot of TV coming your way here in the next couple of months. So make sure to subscribe here because we're going to be covering as much of it as we physically can. And then make sure to check out the description below for our other YouTube channel links, our audio podcast links, and our membership channel for exclusive content and early access. So let's throw our beautiful little graphic back up on screen. Is this everybody that's out?
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, no, there are only 4 eliminations.
Mm-hmm.
This is episode 5. But not for long, Lana, because this was a double elimination round.
Oh, panic! Oh no!
Twist! It feels very alert! Which, I'm very glad we didn't cover this season of The Circle. I'm just going to say that right now.
We had to bring that up.
Well, it makes sense because there's, there was a person from The Circle on this show. So he didn't make it very far, but he was there. So we come back from last week after Kristen was eliminated. And our girls, Davon and Jill, got to regroup, got to figure out what they're doing.
Come back together.
And then out of kind of nowhere, Wendell, not the person I thought that would be bridging the gap between the men's alliance and the women's alliance, And I mean, the women's alliance is basically Davon, Jill, and Paula. But Wendell is like, well, I think I need to target Joe. Because I want to prove to the women that there isn't an all-guys alliance. And while that's true, your alliance is still made up of all men. It may not be all of them, but it is mostly men and the gays.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's literally still them.
yeah. I'm like, but I was like, okay, this is something a little bit different. I'll take that. Sure, cool. And then we find out that the theme for this week is cooking shows.
Ooh. And Jason was like, yes, honey, this is my week to win it all.
No. So we find out that the goat challenge for the week is a spelling bee.
While stirring risotto.
While stirring, for some reason. I'm like, why are y'all making these people who have probably never, a lot of them probably have not cooked much in their lives, period. Why are you making them make risotto? For what reason?
All I know about risotto is you better keep stirring it. You gotta keep stirring it.
That's it.
That's literally what you can't stop stirring risotto or it's gonna burn.
Yep. So we have common culinary terms like hummus, celery,
dinner, base.
Quesadilla. And so no one can spell in this group very well, is what we learned very quickly in this challenge. Reza is being a piece of shit again. And it's like, well, if Davon gets the goat, it's going to be a shit show week. Guess what, Reza? It's a shit show because you're there. That has nothing to do with anybody else.
I don't like that man.
I really don't either.
I don't like him at all. And his whole demeanor about himself is so, but you have the nerve, the gall, the audacity to come after and come at Davon over something, and your whole demeanor and the way you act and talk and just present yourself is everything she is, and you want to disrespect her? My guy, you need to appreciate the fact that she gave you a whole personality. Her and the women in her, like all the Black women around the world, has given you your entire personality. Girl, how I talk, dude, I don't like.
Yeah.
Your whole personality is all because a Black woman said some things, and you go get in there, and I can see if you don't like her for game purposes. That's it. That's the thing. You could not like her for game purposes or what she might have done in the game, but it just feels very personal and icky coming from when he talks about how much he doesn't like Davon. It's just. For me, I don't like it. For others, you might think otherwise, and that's great. You are fine to have your own opinion, and I respect your opinion. I just particularly don't like this man. Don't like him. Probably never will like him.
Nah, especially with a lot of the shit he said online. I'm like, I'm good.
Yep. It's the afterward stuff for me that I'm like, ugh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But it's fine because Jason goes out on the word quesadilla. Jill goes out on zucchini. And Davon can spell ceviche, which means Davon is the goat of the week.
Period.
Thank goodness.
Double goat.
Thrilled.
Double goats. I don't have to worry about my girl this week.
I was like, I don't have to worry about Davon this week.
I was chilling. I was chilling the rest of the episode. After that, I was like, oh.
Literally, I was like, well,
here.
Yeah. So she gets to pick her team for the elimination challenge. She picks Tech, Joe, Paula, and Justin.
Mm-hmm.
So we have the other side being Wendell, CJ, Jason, Jill, and the other one. Mm-hmm. And Davon is, I keep wanting to call her Day, and then remembering that she doesn't like being called Day. So I'm trying not to. Davon is trying to take out two men here because it is a double. And she's going after Wendell and Reza.
Absolutely.
And I was like, that is a great plan. It was a plan that could have worked. It was a plan that would have been an absolutely gorgeous plan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then we go to the elimination challenge.
Unfortunately, when there are slingshots involved and food being slung and catched and put in their baskets, unfortunately for Davon and her team, Tech was having some technical difficulties with the slingshot. And we see the other orange team go. Wendell, Reza, that dude, CJ, Jason, Jill. We see them go, and it's a learning curve. They get it. Wendell has some moments of overslinging, overshooting, but they finally get into the groove, and they get it done in like 11 minutes, 35 seconds. They get it done, and it's like, cool, great. They had to toss tomatoes, two in each. They had these sections, and all the four people in the bread basket or in the basket had to catch two, run to the next, catch two, run to the next station, catch two. And they had to do that with tomatoes. They had to do that with lettuce. And they had to do that with bread. And
it's a cute challenge.
It was very cute.
And they're really all tethered together.
Yes, they're tethered. So they have to do it all together. And it was really cute. And so, like I said, they were moving. They finally got into their groove. 11 minutes, 35 seconds. They were great. The purple team starts. And Tech starts off pretty good. He's like, he slings it over there. Joe go catch it. Joe had hands of like glue, just bam, put it in the air. He got it. They started doing it. And then all of a sudden, Tech just kept dropping the tomatoes. Couldn't sling it.
And I get why they put him in that position because he is the challenge person out of everyone here. Like,
right.
So.
And he was like, oh, I can do it. And everyone was like, yeah, I think you can do it. That's fine. Let's let it work. Because Joe's like, I'm great at catching. I play football. I can do catching. So he's like, it made sense why the team was split up the way it was. And who did what. And so Tech was great. He was doing good, like at the beginning, but then all of a sudden he just kept dropping tomato after tomato after tomato. And then I don't think he was throwing it, but I can understand why to them it looked like he was throwing it, because it was just like all of a sudden now these tomatoes can't stay in the slingshot. All of a sudden you can't put the lettuce in the slingshot. All of a sudden it was like and Davon and Joe were pissed. They were like,
and I was a little confused at first too, until we heard from Tech just being like, no, I just couldn't get it. Like, I felt so bad for Tech in this moment. I was like, no, because I can tell that he's like not trying to drop this challenge intentionally, but he's just not getting it. He's just not getting it. And I see why Davon and Joe were as pissed as they were. I mean, they had every right to be.
Right. From what their vantage point was, it looked like he was dropping it. And he was like trying to make sure his boy, Wendell, would be safe. Like, and it was like, what do you
Yeah.
mean? But I'm in text form. He's like, why would I want to make sure Wendell was safe? That makes me not safe. That doesn't work. And I wasn't trying to throw it. But like I said, I could see how both sides would feel that way and feel the way they felt about it, because Paula was mad too. Paula, and even Justin was like, he's throwing it. They were like, he throwing it now at this point. And even when they got towards the end, they were like, come on, we lost already. Just come on. And it was weird, but when it was like, he's trying, and even Jill was like, I think he's trying. Like, they really was trying to go hard for Tech, but it didn't go. And so after the time when they finished, it was 12 minutes and 30 seconds. So a whole minute later, they had. And so the orange team wins, which left Justin, Tech, Joe, and Paula very much up for elimination on a double.
50% of those people were going home. So all 4 of them pretty immediately go into scramble mode.
Absolutely.
Tech and Wendell are working together during this vote because they want to keep Tech safe. Joe knows that some votes are going to go his way. Justin knows some votes are going to go their way. And then, like, because at this point, I'm like, I don't think Paula's getting eliminated. Like, I feel like between Tech, Joe, and Justin, they're all threats in this game. 2 of them are going to get taken out, and that's just like how it's going to be. Paula, this dear woman, I am obsessed with Paula. I got to be honest with you, because she decides she's going to break into, what was it, Reza's confessional?
Jason's.
Or it was Jason's. Well, okay, so yes, because she was trying to, like, Reza was like, I don't know who I'm voting for. So Paula started spiraling to the point where she's just like, I really hope you don't vote for me. That'd be really shitty. I love her. I might go watch her season of 90 Day Fiancé just for her. I gotta be honest. I'm like, she is reality TV gold. Oh, so good. I was like, this moment is so good.
It was interesting, her conversation. Her and Joe both talking to Reza. And Joe was like, so you're voting for me? Reza was like, no, I'm not voting for you. And so she was like, oh, so you're voting for me? And Reza was like, what? I didn't say that. And she was like, but you didn't say you weren't. So you're voting for me. It was I was like, okay, girl, yes, work. I loved it. I loved every second of it. But it was a scramble because so many people wanted to vote so many different ways, but you could only vote for one person. And it was kind of interesting. We had a CJ Justin moment like we had earlier in the season, and we had Window and Tech moment and Window and Joe moment. It was just like, at this point, we don't know what's going to happen because only so many votes can go certain ways. And so they had to figure out who was going to vote for who and how it was going to go down. So we get to the ultimatum.
And it's a pretty close vote.
It's a really close vote.
What was it? 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
1 vote to who voted Paula?
Reza.
Oh, fuck that bitch.
Right.
Yeah, 1 vote to Paula. And then we end up with both Justin and Tech getting the most votes.
It was 4, 4, 3.
4 for Justin, I believe. 3 for Tech, 2 for Joe, 1 for Paula.
No, 4 for Tech.
4 for Tech, 3 for Justin, 2 for Joe, 1 for Paula. That's what it was. You know, as much as I do like Alyssa, I think Alyssa Edwards is a very talented queen. I think she's a very lovely queen. With all that being said, I'm thrilled that Justin is out of this game.
Me too.
But not Tech. No, Tech. No. 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 No, Tech. Just when I'd been hyping him up last week as being the middleman between the alliances. No.
I was very sad for Tech. I was like, no,
tragic.
No, not tragic. And because I feel like it was so just a huge misunderstanding. Like nobody really wanted Tech to go. It was just
it was his challenge performance. Like that's genuinely what it is.
Yeah. But yeah, I could care less about Justin. Justin can go any time of the day or week. But
yeah, in this case, I'm like, Justin's fine.
But Tech, no. I was very sad. I hope and pray that Reza goes next because oh my god. And Paula is not happy.
No.
Because she was like, Reza voted for me. Mm-hmm. He's next. And I was like, ooh, get him, Paula.
Come on, Paula. Come on, Paula.
Get him. And then we had to have, why do they keep sending the fun people away? It's just so not fun when all the fun people go. I was like, CJ girl, shut up. But whatever.
CJ, who are you?
CJ girl, what? Who?
I don't know her.
I don't know her.
At this point, though, I gotta be honest. Any one of Davon, Jason, Jill, or Paula could win, and I'd be very, very, very thrilled.
Yep.
You know, I'll put Joe on that list.
I was about to say add Joe to that, and I'm all right with that.
Yeah, no, I missed Joe on there. Yeah, no. Wendell, based on this game performance, I wouldn't be mad.
No, he's doing well. He has positioned himself in a very high position.
He's in a very good position.
Very good position. So honestly, anybody winning this game besides Reza, I'm okay with. I'm gonna be honest. Even though I don't like CJ as much, her performance in this game is good. And she's doing well enough in this game. So anybody but Reza winning, totally. I'm okay.
Yeah, I feel that. But it's a good season. I'm really enjoying it. Is it 10 episodes? Do we know that?
I don't know how many episodes it is, honestly.
So with 4 more eliminations, if we're thinking 10 episode format, 4 more eliminations would get us to a final 4. So
yeah,
we could. That seems like it might be the format.
Correct. That might be correct.
That seems correct. Yeah. So I'm enjoying it. I don't want the season to be over. I think we're halfway through. So we've had some rough moments, but I think overall it's been an entertaining. It's on an upswing. I feel.
Absolutely.
I feel like the upswing coming.
Yeah, I feel like the more people who leave, the more of a game we're going to get. So
I agree completely.
I'm okay with it. So I'm happy with it. But that is that, y'all. We have done and said that I think all that we were going to say about this episode. I'm interested to see what next week is going to be.
Yes.
We got a little teaser and I'm like, okay. All right.
Remind me what was in the teaser. I don't remember what was in the teaser.
Well, we saw Reza on his warpath against Davon and talking about look at Davon and Jill over in the plotting and scheming together. So we got that, and we saw Joe talking to Paula like, look, it's splitting up into duos around here.
Mm-hmm.
And so she was like, I see what's happening. So they kind of, I think it's 4 on each side now. So now it's who is going to have the control and who's going to get the power to have the strongest side at this point.
Yep.
So
is it Davon or is it Wendell?
Literally, that's what it is at this point.
I wish they would just work together.
I know. Could it just be Davon and Wendell working together?
That'd be great. A final four of, honestly, Davon, Wendell, Paula, Jill. That's fine.
Jill,
or Joe.
Or Joe.
Or Jason.
Yeah.
That's what we want the top 6 to be.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
I would love that. But yes, we're going to get out of here. Let us know all your thoughts down below about episode 5 of The GOAT. Thank you for joining us. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share on your way out. Hit all the buttons down below that say you support us because we greatly appreciate your support. Down in the description, you can find all of our YouTube channel links, our audio podcast links, and our membership channel links for exclusive content and early access. You can also find where you can find us on our social media at The Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. You can follow me and Lana down there too if you really want to, and you could go get your merch, including but not limited to Cup Mug down there as well. And with all that being said, we're going to get out of here. Cheers.
Cheers.
Woo. Also, I will say, as a closing note, that I'm finding Daniel Tosh to be more and more tolerable by the episode.
Good. Bye.
Yeah. No.